Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Sejal Dave's PsychoEdu. So today I'm going to make you aware about ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. If I'm elaborately giving you the full name of the abbreviation, you might be thinking what am I going to talk about. But you would have mostly heard about ADHD nowadays, especially from last 5 to 7 years. These names have been most commonly used by teachers in school who are aware about certain kind of disorders. ADHD is the most commonest among it. Children, especially around the age of 5 years until 8 years, they are more likely to be wrongly intervened as having ADHD. So what is ADHD? What do you know about it? Or what exactly it means? What kind of disorder does it is about? Right? These are all the questions you will be getting in your mind after knowing about it. So ADHD is an attention, hyperactivity and impulsivity disorder. Earlier, it was only associated with the behavior, but of late, after several researchers, it has been associated with neurological disorder or neurological inconnectivity in the brain. That makes the child, especially, to not pay the attention, to behave impulsively, and to have hyperness. While talking about ADHD, there are two different things which are associated with. First one is attention, second one is hyperactivity and impulsivity. So there are the symptoms, or while diagnosing a child or a person to check whether they fall in this criteria, it has to be considered both the options. The symptoms of attention and the symptoms of hyperactivity and impulsivity should be considered, and then only it can be said as a child is having ADHD. Not just by a child being an inattentive or too impulsive or too active or hyperactive. The child can be named as having or might be having ADHD. No. There are so many different symptoms. The number of occurrence, how long it is, what is causing it, so many things has to be considered before tagging a child. You must have seen, you must have heard in my earlier videos, just by a one small change or just by noticing something once, the child shouldn't be tagged. No, taggings are not allowed. And I don't know what makes a person to tag a child so soon. Definitely, if a child is running around, if the child is not able to sit for longer, the child is looking out for an activity, it doesn't mean the child is inattentive or child has ADHD. No, he is a child, right? He or she is a child and they need movement. They have so much of oromotors and so much of reflexes in their body that they need to move around. Yeah, but when after a certain point, after a certain limit, the child still doesn't pay attention or sit in a one place or take in the lesson, or it is affecting their daily life or their studies, they are not able to control their motions, then alarm arises. Just by a child running around, a 4-year child running around while a class, or especially nowadays since 2 years now, almost we are going to celebrate the second anniversary of Corona affecting India, and our life changed after it. Children have come to online classes and they are supposed to sit at one place and take up the class, which is near to impossible. A child, especially in the nursery classes, you would have seen they don't have benches and table like a primary school, right? They are left allowed, they have only chairs, or they have small tables wherein 3-4 kids will be sitting surrounding. Or in many play schools, they only have the chairs to sit, they don't have the tables. They keep moving around. Out of 3 hours, 2 hours they will have the activities of moving around, right? Singing, rhymes, playings, doing art and crafts, and different activities. So that is what they are supposed to do. Does that mean all the children have ADHD? No. So you need to differentiate. Every child who is not sitting in a place, who is continuously running around, likes to keep on changing the activity, doesn't mean that the child will definitely have ADHD. So to know more about it, do keep watching my upcoming videos, because I'm going to talk more about in-depth symptoms which would help a mother, a teacher, an expert to know about the child. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit like, share, and you're welcome with your comments. If you have any queries, you're welcome. I assure you, you will be replied immediately. And definitely don't forget to subscribe me, hit the bell so that you would be getting to see my all the videos. Until my next video, take care. Bye.